offense. First carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Manning to throw on second down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, Winston. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Time running out here on the play clock. Winston steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Gino on first down. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Smith on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Smith. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second down, Perkins able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on second down is Smith. That's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Smith now on second down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude I.J. and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, this trio that New York has compiled, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, and, of course, Odell Beckham Jr., fits right into head coach Ben McAdoo's attack. They led the league in 3 wide receiver sets in 2016.
On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Smith to throw on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
On play action, it's Manning looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now it's Gurley. First by him near the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Play action now. Winston. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Winston now from the 50. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A first down throw for Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They go play action. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, stat time. You have to go back to 1949 to find the last time a Giants team came back from 21 points down to win a football game. So history not exactly on their side. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Give him 30 yards there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
There's Perkins on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Manning now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Again they run with Gurley. Finding room at the 30. Good move by Gurley. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. A second down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Play fake. Winston. Finding room inside the 40. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Gurley. Finding room to the 20. Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd down following the run. Shotgun now for Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Manning. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Manning. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They run with Perkins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time Keeps reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Manning. It's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Nugent on now for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Casillas leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. To throw is Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Hey, cut his right. Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking middle, and that's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Gerald McCoy's game just translates no matter who is calling the defenses and what defense he lines up in. Inside, outside, his ability to rush the passers is just significant for Tampa Bay.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Winston here to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Winston. Buying time to his left. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. And as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, put your defense in a bad spot.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Double tight, double tight.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
That's it, baby.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.